All right, so to be a good food guy, you gotta have friends. And we have made friends all across the country doing over 30 episodes of Behind the Dish. Now, one of our good friends is from Saleen's Hot Dogs up in Buffalo, New York. Our guy Mike has been able to help us find hot dogs in Arizona and Sarasota, Florida. And today we are at Matt's Red Sox here in Fort Myers, Florida. They do Saleen hot dogs, my favorite. They got that great casing. This place does ice cream, fries, hand-battered onion rings. I'm excited to eat. I made the drive down this morning. Traffic wasn't too bad. We're still getting ready for baseball season to kick off. We're building our appetite for stadiums to open, and we're waiting for the Yankees to sign DJ LeMahieu. But in the meantime, we're gonna keep eating good hot dogs. So stay tuned, stay hungry, and strap in for this week's episode of Behind the Dish. All right, so we're here with a very busy Matt. Matt, I saw your last name on the website. I'm not even going to try and say it. It is? Sarazinski. See, I got it on the first time. So we want to know your story. We want to know I know you're from Buffalo, New York. I know you're in Florida. And I know weather probably had a little bit to do with it. It's why I'm here. But what brought you from down there to here to open a hot dog shop?
Well, Matt's Red Hots, we started in December 17, 2017.
Okay.
So going into year 4 here. I moved down here in 2011, started a more upscale restaurant in Fort Myers. Did that for a few years and kind of saw where my generation is going with the fast casual concept. And down here, there's a place called Ted's in Buffalo.
Yeah.
They serve the Saleen's hot dogs and the fries and the onion rings, and we used to eat there as a kid. And down here, there was no hot dog place. There's no mom and pop hot dog. You couldn't get a good hot dog. You either had to go to Nathan's or down at the beach. So we thought there was a need for hot dogs. There's a lot of implants from Buffalo and New York, New Jersey, Detroit who eat hot dogs all summer long up there. Then they come down here and there's no place to really go. So fortunately, it's going well so far.
And that's me too. I lived in Arizona for 14 years. The first place that I had a spot was across the street from Ted's. That Ted's came from Buffalo, New York, Saleen's hot dogs. So, again, the onion rings and they do the char grill and amazing product. So you came down here, you opened a hot dog shop. I got to ask, so I feel like we're sitting in a drive-through, or at least once was. Did you have to change it, or was this an old drive-through?
Yeah, so this was, it started as, everyone remembers the old Dairy Queen.
Oh, yeah.
So the bathrooms outside in the back. So when I took it over, it was a taco place. It did have a drive-through. Hurricane Irma in 2017 hit right as I was finishing my last permits.
Of course it did.
We had to evacuate. My daughter was literally weeks old, so we evacuated actually back to Buffalo. So when I came back by myself, the drive-through was dismantled.
Okay.
My dumpsters were across the parking lot. The awning for the drive-through was over there. So instead of doing that, we decided to put more outdoor seating. We blocked it off. As you can see, someone tried to drive through.
Yeah, they still.
Ago, but we blocked it off and wanted to do more tables, more outdoor seating. Thankfully, with the recent pandemic, what I tell everyone, the more outdoor seating you have, the better off you are right now. So it actually turned into a little blessing. In the summertime, I wish we kind of had a drive-through with the rainy season, because once it rains, drive-through is definitely more of a benefit. But overall, I think we made the right decision on just keeping it more tables. Sit outside and hot dog outside, sunny. Florida,
yeah, we're summer 8 months a year, man. Yeah. So I asked you about baseball. You see, a little bit of baseball guy here. If you could see him, he's like 6 foot a lot. And you said you were hockey. So tell us a little bit about that.
So I went to University of Vermont, UVM up in Burlington, actually where I met my wife. So graduated from there and played in minor leagues for about 6 years. A lot of travel, a lot of buses. Played in Cincinnati to Fort Wayne to Norfolk to Milwaukee to Albany. Pretty much was riding the buses.
Always up cold there.
AA and AAA.
All right, and I'm going to put some pictures up of your building. I love the artwork. Was this done by you, somebody local?
Someone local. Local painter came in, and we kind of collaborated on some of the funky designs. And it's a family atmosphere. Kids, families felt. Being right on 41, which is the major highway here in Fort Myers, the more I guess, bling you could put on the building, maybe the more people would stop.
Very kind of him too, because usually as soon as I hit record, somebody just gets a motorcycle and revs it the entire time I'm recording. So everybody's being real polite today. Let's talk about hot dogs. So how do you eat your hot dog?
So it took a little bit. I mean, the buffalo style is definitely, we char it up pretty good. The Salins is a natural casing hot dog. So the more you cook it, the more taste comes out of it. The skin splits open.
Yep.
So we first opened kind of the local Florians. Was like, don't touch it. You're going to lose all the juice. It's going to be dry. It's going to be this. Don't touch it. So we had to give them a little lessons, I guess, on how we eat it in buffalo. But the more you char it, the skin will split open, and that's the char gets inside the middle of the hot dog. Our grill's 160,000 BTUs, so it lights up pretty good. Salins has a process. You don't want to throw a cold hot dog on a hot grill. So we take that out of the package, we warm it on the side of the grill, and have a 3-step process to finish off the hot dog. That way it's nice and warm in the inside, and nice and charred on the outside. We do get a lot of Chicago people. We do cook those a little lighter upon request, but if you don't tell us, we're going to char it up pretty good for you.
Chicago. We did Chicago's, and it's definitely different. A saline hot dog is a saline hot dog. If you come for that, you want that buffalo style, you want the crispy skin, it's the best way to eat a hot dog, in my opinion. All right, so the number one question or debate that we come up with is, do you put ketchup on your hot dog?
I do not.
You got it, but people die on that hill. We have come to, I don't know if you know Mel's in Tampa, but the rule of thumb is that if you're under 12, it's okay. Over 12, you got to do a little better. Now here, I noticed that we do simple hot dogs, which is my favorite. I've done a lot of fancy ones, but I don't eat fancy ones. So let's talk a little bit about your menu. What are you putting on these hot dogs?
Yeah, so my personal favorite is a chili mustard onion. We do have a Weber's mustard, which is out of Buffalo. It's a horseradish-based deli mustard, which I like. It's a little spicier. But our menu is simple and basic, but everything's fresh.
Okay.
So we look like a little dive in the wall, but the chili's homemade. Our French fries are hand cut. We soak them in buckets overnight for 24 hours. We double fry them. Our onion rings are homemade. I literally have a girl that stands back there for hours just doing onion rings. Chicken's fresh. Burgers are fresh. We do 4-ounce patties, single, double, triple. But we really try to do a fresh, fast, casual concept. Quick takeout will get you out of here within 5-6 minutes, and everything will be fresh, homemade.
Great location too, nice busy area. I'm sure in the summer especially this place is probably rocking. Now you get one hot dog for lunch today. What are you eating?
Chili and mustard. If I don't have to talk or be this close to someone, I'll throw some onions on there. If I got to
Appreciate that.
I'll keep it without onions.
All right, so first off, look at this castle of fries and onion rings I have. And then of course we have the hot dogs, and I put some videos up. So this one, recommended by the man himself. Walk me through it.
So we have our homemade hot relish, which we do in-house. It's jalapeno, serranos, green pepper, red pepper, apple cider vinegar, a little sugar. So it's a little spicy. We got the Weber's mustard, which is out of Buffalo. It's got a little horseradish tang to it. And then we put the pickle in because every hot dog in Buffalo gets a pickle pretty much.
Give them the pickle, man. All right, so that's the first one. I love having somebody walk me through this because then I can eat while they're talking. And this thing is delicious. That hot relish, the crispy skin, the soft inside, the buns are great. Use Martinelli's buns?
Yep, we use all Martin's buns.
All Martin's
potato rolls
buns.
On our burgers, hot dogs. They don't make a foot-long roll, so our foot-long roll is actually a bread up from Michigan, but it's got that same buttery background taste. But Salins actually recommends the hot dog that we use, recommends that Martin's pairs up best with their hot dog.
Learned something new today. And then, of course, a traditional chili and cheese dog. So you make your chili?
We make the chili. It's more, I want to say, like a Carolina-based, tomato-based. It does have some kick to it at the end, but we do about 10 pounds every 2.5 days. We make it in-house.
Oh my God, it's so good.
It's a little messy, but we get some husbands that come in here that aren't allowed to eat hot dogs and light on the chili and cheese because I can't get on my shirt and my wife will know I had a hot dog. So.
my wife just won't eat another hot dog. We've done so many of these. I dragged her along a few times. We went out for our anniversary the other day. I suggested hot dogs. She suggested no. Now tell me about the onion rings, because I'm an onion ring guy. These look great. You got an onion ring lady.
Yes. That's our Chipotle ranch we make in-house that you're dipping to. But our onion rings, what we do is we cut up the onions. We have a batter mixture, pretty much egg, milk, flour, salt, pepper, some baking powder. Everyone gets hand dipped singly, and then we put them in a plain breadcrumb mixture, and then cool them down and fry them up to order.
And that's got some kick, but
good
kick. I'm a spice guy. This has got a good kick. I'm gonna continue stuffing my face. This guy's been great. And when you come down here, man, get yourself a t-shirt. And not because we need to sell them, but because it's the softest hot dog t-shirt I own officially now. So get you one of these t-shirts. They got them in all different colors. Thank you so much for everything. I'm gonna finish this stuff up. We'll wrap it up behind the dish this week.
Really appreciate, especially a small business coming down and giving us some love on the internet.
Hey, we're brand new. We started our business this year, you know, and it's been a fun trip, man. So thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Man, this is fantastic. Fantastic. This guy's great. This place is great. I gotta tell you, these are Oscar wieners, man. I love Saylin's. I love Saylin's hot dogs, the chili, everything, man. This barbecue sauce with the coffee in it that they told me put on the French fries. Outstanding. So we're gonna wrap up here. Stay tuned, stay hungry. We'll be back next week with a Chinese hot dog in Huntsville, Alabama. This is Behind the Dish. I'm your food guy. Let's roll.